How well do you know Star Wars The Phantom Menace, aka Episode 1 of the Skywalker saga? Well, today we are going to find out, as I've got 20 questions about The Phantom Menace, where you will simply add up your score, hopefully comment them below if you want, and we can see how good you really are. These questions have a wide range of difficulty. Some of them are very, very easy. Some of them would be quite challenging to a lot of people, but I know there are a lot of you that are smarter than me in terms of Star Wars, especially the prequels, and I knew all of these, so I'm expecting at least a few of you to get 20 out of 20, but if not, it does not matter. You can try and get better on the Attack of the Clones one, or maybe watch The Phantom Menace again and come back if you do better, or you can just not do it again. It doesn't really matter. This is only for fun. If you get a low score, it doesn't make you any less of a fan or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, we've got 20 questions. I would like you to comment your score, just so I know like the average score, so I know how hard this actually was. So then for the next ones, I can make it either easier or harder, for example. That would be really useful. Whilst you're down there, if you enjoy this video, remember to hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. And the subscribe button as well. Thank you so much for 1.8k. I'm really trying to get to 2k as soon as possible. And then from there, 2.5, because 2.5 is a pretty big milestone, because that's like 1/4 of 10k, innit? Okay, just before we get started, let me explain how the scoring works. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer every question. If you get the question right with only the 10 seconds, you get 1 point. If you get the question right but you had to pause to give yourself extra time, you get half a point, and if you get it wrong, obviously, you get 0 points. It's out of 20. First question is, who is this? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to try and think who that is. What is their name? That was Newt Gunray. Well done if you got that one right. If not, try and get this one right. Question number 2. Who is the actor of Obi-Wan Kenobi in this film? Another 10 seconds. I'm going to give you 10 for all of them. It is indeed Ewan McGregor himself, and I can't wait to see him in the Kenobi series. Okay, question 3. Name the other member of Yoda's species who is on the Jedi Council in The Phantom Menace, obviously. It is Yaddle, one of the very few members of Yoda's species in canon at all. I hope we see potentially a bit more of her in the future. Question 4. Who was Qui-Gon Jinn's master? It is Count Dooku. Yeah, I expect a lot of you would have got that. That's quite well known. But if not, don't worry, because we've got this question. Number 5. Which Hutt had owned Anakin before Watto owned him? It is Gardulla the Hutt. This is actually quoted in the film, so if you watch it, you'll see it. Well, hear it, not see it, obviously. Okay, this next question is a finish the quote, so I'll play the quote now.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
One of the many beautiful prequel memes that is, but question number 6. What planet is Darth Maul from? It is indeed Dathomir, and this is Jedi Fallen Order. That is where this picture is taken from. What a beautiful game that is. Question number 7. What planet is this picture on? Obviously from The Phantom Menace. 10 seconds. It is the beautiful planet of Naboo, one of the main locations of the whole movie. Okay, next question. 8. What is the B number of these droids? For example, a B2 super battle droid. B1 battle droids, and they have a 1 because they rank first in the worst droids ever made. Okay, question 9. What force ability did Qui-Gon try and fail to do on Watto? It is, of course, a mind trick. Now this links quite nicely into this next question. What species is Watto? He is a Toydarian, which is why the mind trick does not work on him. It does not work on Toydarians. Question 11. In Qui-Gon vs. Maul number 1, how many blades did Maul have ignited of his double-bladed saber? It is, of course, 1 because he doesn't use the second one until he fights Obi-Wan as well as Qui-Gon. Question 12. Who is the one that cuts Maul's saber in half? It is, of course, Space Jesus himself, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, speaking of Maul and Obi-Wan again, how could Maul's saber still work when it was cut in half by Obi-Wan? This is one of the harder questions. It is because it had 2 kyber crystals. Obviously, the saber did not cut through any of the crystals. 13. Was Maul actually a Sith or just an assassin? He was indeed a Sith. Palpatine says it in the film, so that means the rule of 2 was temporarily broken. 15. What other Jedi was on Tatooine as well as Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in The Phantom Menace? It's Quinlan Vos. They made his character based on the picture of this guy in the back. Everyone thought he was cool and needed a story, so they made him a Jedi. 16. Had Anakin always been on Tatooine by the time we meet him? No, Anakin says they moved to Tatooine when he was 3, I think, that's the quote. Is this Queen Amidala or just one of her bodyguard-like people that look very similar to her? It is Padme, aka Queen Amidala. There's a lot of confusion around this topic. Padme was always Queen Amidala, but had one of her people to disguise themselves as Queen Amidala to keep her safe. We learn this when she visits Boss Nass on Naboo. If you still don't understand what I mean by this, I would recommend rewatching The Phantom Menace. Who is the owner, or the racer, of this pod? I'll give you a clue. It sounds amazing. It is the dirty cheat himself, Sebulba. So, well done if you got that one. Okay, Which pod does Cobb Vanth use to make his speeder, or what is his speeder made out of? Which pod? It's actually Anakin's pod racer. I thought this was so cool, such a cool Easter egg. I love to see this. Well done, Star Wars. Okay, the last question is, have you liked and subscribed? You don't get any 10 seconds on this. I'm going to give you until the end of this video to complete those two things for you to get the point. And obviously, if you don't do that, you do not get the points there. You will get half a point for doing only one of them, though, however. So, with that being said, that is the 20 questions done. Let me know how you did in the comments. Whilst you are down there, I would appreciate it if you attempted the last question by liking and subscribing. I'm really trying to get to 2k like quite soon, because that's like a big step, and then it's 2.5 from there, which I said like that's big, because that's a quarter of 10k. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm planning on doing one for all of the Star Wars films, so Attack of the Clones would be next, so let me know if you'd actually want to see that. If not, then I'll just base it off of how well this video does, or I'm probably just going to do it anyway, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and yeah, in a bit. Oh, actually, I don't know if I have to say this, but the video you're watching now and watched as the intro is the Phantom Menace trailer by like the official Star Wars account on YouTube. Please don't copyright me or something. Yeah, in a bit.